What specific instance could you share with us? Because then we could give you a more specialized answer.
Men in general, they get women so confused. And I just recently put out a video about our menstrual cycle. And sorry to be a bit TMI, but we are an emotional being. We are just unbalanced all the time, up and down. If you study this, then you've essentially understood women. Do you understand? If you understand that, then you're good.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you will never be, you'll never be emotional or unavailable.
What you just said there is important because their hormones are up and down. That's what they're like. Chasing a woman's happiness is like chasing a shadow. So this
but that's
you'll never catch it.
That's how we are. You can't change that.
But I'll give you the panacea.
Hold on. You can't.
No. Let me put that in. Chasing a woman's happiness is like chasing a shadow. If you assume that all emotions are there, essentially it's for something for either for you to fix it. So for example, sadness is something that is to be fixed rather than to be felt, right? The fact of the matter is, and most likely none of them will be able to say this, and I don't believe that women will be able to say this as well. What women really need is to be felt, not to be fixed. So if you are constantly applying this framework, I have to fix her now that she is in this particular state, dude, no. If she is feeling really, really upset, right, one particular day, you give her that emotional sort of safety and you empathize with her and understand, and you have the patience as well to know that she's in this a bit fucked up mental place, but you can hold that emotional stability and stay grounded in that sense, and you can empathize with her feelings and actually make her feel okay for having these flips and and thinking that she's ugly and being in that chaotic state. That is part of your masculinity. Part of your masculinity is not, how can I fix her? How can I fix her? Let me fix her. And I used to think similar, right? So I'm not like just shitting on men like, oh, I was just born with this fucking natural born talent. No, that's to work hard for that shit. But understanding as well is that her emotions are there to be felt, not to be fixed. And if you can truly understand that, and the way that you do that is that you understand that your emotions are there to be felt, not to be fixed. But if you are constant in this toxic masculinity mindset, then of course you will assume that your emotions have to be fixed. Because we as men, we've never learned how to sit with our own shit. We haven't fucking learned it. Fucking hustle, grind, make more money. Let's make the money. Money and bitches and cars and clothes and and then you add the religion there as well. Religious status.
You'll never be emotional or unavailable.
What you just said there is important.